Let's go back out to Rogers Center and Mike Bordick in the Masson broadcast booth, and let's talk a little bit about Drew Hutchison and what he did over those first 5 innings, holding the Orioles completely in check with 15 up and 15 down.
Well, he was really aggressive in the zone tonight, Tom. It seemed like he had command of all of his pitches. His slider is the pitch that he typically throws out of the zone, but when he threw it tonight, he made it a quality pitch. You see here exposing Chris Davis with a high strike. Manny Machado getting dotted on the outside corner, and there's a look at that slider. When he threw him down, and he had some effect getting Adam Jones to chase. That two-seam fastball, it runs back over the inside corner. Once again, getting Chris Davis at the top of the strike zone. So pretty impressive night. Had command of all of his pitches. Basically did what he wanted. Was able to really pitch efficiently getting into that 8th inning. And 70% fastballs tonight on the season, more than typically he usually throws. But, you know, if he's got it working, stay aggressive, and that's what he did. You know, only on 101 pitches in tonight's ball game. In his last start, it took him 99 pitches to get through 4 1/3. So he had good command of all of his pitches. He was very aggressive in the zone, and it seemed like he had the command he wanted. Now, he is really tough to pick up, especially the Orioles have a hard time. He throws across his body. He's got a loose arm, and it seems like that high fastball that looks so good has a little extra life getting through the top of the zone.
Mike, we know this team is one of the best defensive teams in all of baseball, especially the last 3 years. And it looks like the last 4 games that they're just trying too hard to make things happen. What are your impressions about this defense? I don't understand it.
Well, I think that's really what it's all about. Now, ideally, you'd love to have J.J. Hardy and Jonathan Scope up the middle. I think J.J. Hardy is a calming influence on this team. They look to their veteran guys for the leadership. You know, he's a Gold Glove shortstop, the field general. I think that's having a little bit of an impact on this team. And I think there's so many guys that have that want to. They want to try to make something happen. Try to get this team over the top and get them on a roll. So you're seeing balls forced, thrown to the wrong bases. David Lowe shouldn't have thrown that ball to third base. He knows that. Keep the double play in order. De Aza knows he shouldn't have tried to steal last night. It's just guys trying to make things happen instead of letting the game kind of come to them. They're trying to force the issue. Unfortunately, it's not working out right now for this team. They need to clean it up. I think they ended on a good note there. Obviously, that last inning, battling back a little bit, something to feel good about. Not happy about being swept by the Blue Jays at all, but you got to take something positive out of these final 4 games where it's been rough watching them play.
Now, Mike, you just brought up something I wanted to ask you about. After going out 15 up and 15 down, to have Manny Machado hit 2 home runs and come within 1 run coming back home now, does it give the team any kind of a lift even though they lost the ball game?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to take what you can get. You know, it's been tough. These guys know it has been. This isn't their brand of baseball. So uncharacteristic. Sloppy play, mental mistakes, chasing pitches when they shouldn't. You know, so it's nice to see Manny getting back on track. He starts swinging the bat very well in this series. 2 home runs. I mean, that's huge for Manny Machado. And the way they battled back. I mean, they have that never say die attitude. And this is one of those examples. I mean, they were really getting beat on this series, but they fought their way back, came within 1, had an opportunity to win the ball game with 1 swing of the bat. Didn't work out tonight. But you look for the positives and you try to get the momentum for this next long homestand.
Well, Mike, as always, we appreciate your comments, and we'll see you when you get back to Baltimore. Mike Bordick in the Masson broadcast booth.